Hi, I'm Craig Silverman. I am your instructor for this MOOC. I'm really happy you signed up. Thanks so much for joining us. So I'm going to go over what we're going to be covering each week, and I'm also going to explain how the course works. So let's talk about that first. Here's how the course works. Each week, I'm going to post some new video lectures as well as some new required readings. In order to do the course and to complete it properly, you need to watch all the video lectures, you need to read all of the required readings, and we also need you to participate in our discussion forum. So you can ask questions, you can engage with other people who are in the course, and as best as I can, I'm also going to jump in and answer any questions that people have and add other information. In addition to those things, each week there's going to be a quiz. Now, I don't want you to worry about this. It's not about trying to trip you up. It's actually about helping reinforce the knowledge that you've gathered. If you want to receive a beautiful certificate of completion at the end, you need to watch the lectures, you need to do the readings, you need to complete the quizzes, and participate in the forums. That's what it's going to look like every week. And there's one other really great bonus, which is that I'm going to have a guest speaker every week. This is an expert in the area who will talk about the things that they know, share important information with you, answer some questions for me. And so that's going to be a bonus thing you're going to get every week. And I promise you, these folks are going to give some really great information, so you definitely want to watch those. So how is the course going to work in terms of a breakdown? Well, week one, we're going to talk about trust and verification, the fundamentals. So how have journalists typically built trust? How have journalists typically performed verification? And historically, but also getting us up to the present time. Our guest speaker is going to be Jay Rosen, a journalism professor at NYU, who I think is a really original thinker about these areas, and I'm looking forward to that discussion with him. Week two, we're going to talk about understanding today's media environment. So week one will get us up to date. Week two, we're really going to dig in on things like social platforms, a decentralized media environment where anyone can publish things. How does that change the dynamics? We're going to talk about the algorithms that help decide a lot of the information that people see. When you open up Facebook, how are the algorithms choosing the things that you're going to see and interact with? And how does that affect journalism and affect journalists and the information that circulates? Our guest that week is going to be Claire Wardle, who is the director of First Draft, a nonprofit that trains a lot of newsrooms on verification techniques, and she's also the co-author of a really great and interesting paper on what she calls information disorder and the challenges of this media environment. Week three, we're going to really dig in on some hardcore skills, verification and debunking. So I'm going to teach you how to verify photos and images, how to investigate social media accounts, website content and websites, and we're also going to talk about how journalists should deal with information that is questionable or completely false. What should you do? What are best practices for pushing back against it? Going to really have a lot of skills and useful info then. Our guest speaker is Malachi Brown, who is a video producer at the New York Times. He has done some incredible verification and reconstruction work. He is also a very experienced verification expert when it comes to social media. He's going to be a great conversation. And our last week, we're going to talk about how you build trust through transparency and accountability in this new media environment. So again, concrete techniques, concrete approaches, a look at what a lot of different newsrooms are now doing in this area, because it's a really hot area that a lot of work is being done. And our guest is going to be Joy Mayer, who is an expert on all these projects of what's being done. She researches trust and transparency herself. She is also a social media consultant. She's going to have lots of great guidance and insights for you. So that's how things break down. I can't wait to get started with you. Remember, you got video lectures, you got readings, you got a quiz, you got the forums, we've got some guest speakers, and as much as I would love you to join us over the 4 weeks that we're putting all this material out, you can finish this course on your own time. So hopefully we'll see you in the forums. I can't wait to meet you, and thanks so much for signing up.